Hi, welcome back to Storytime Saturday. And the two books I picked for this week are The Day the Crayons Quit and Creepy Pair of Underwear. These two books are what my kids like right now, so I hope you would like them too. Remember, if your tablet or whatever you're using, your phone messes up while I'm reading, let your parents know and they can help you fix it, okay? Here we go. Let's start with this one. The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt. Look at that. Look at the inside. I'm going to take out the cover really quick. There we go. The Day the Crayons Quit. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. It says, to Duncan. Hey Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. Do you work your red crayon too much? Another one. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizards' hats. But it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. And look, he even made a line, Purple Crayon. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I'm neither. I am beige and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies. Well, the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. That's the only thing he colored. Sad. Oh, look at this one. Duncan! Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using on me. White. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill an empty space between other things, and it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things, things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill it in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometimes? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I'm writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems to wish congratulations on your very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel that they should be the color of the sun. Because please settle this soon, because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need to tell orange crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we're no longer speaking. And I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on the field of yellow corn, your pal, and the true color of the sun, yellow crayon. Here. Ah. So Happy Farm, and look, they're fighting. Dear Duncan, I see yellow crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyways, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I'm clearly the color of the sun, because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and Meet the Zookeeper pages on your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Aren't you glad I'm here? Huh, your pal, and the real color of the sun, orange crayon. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all these oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I'm so short and stubby, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. And look how stubby he is. He's so tired. And stubby means like short. Duncan, okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. Is it because you think I'm a girl's color? Speaking of which, please tell your little sis I said thank you for using me to color her little princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying in the lines. Now back to us. Could you please use me sometimes to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. And pink is my favorite color. I'm actually wearing a pink crayon shirt because I was a crayon for Halloween. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. So he peeled off the wrapper. I do that sometimes. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color, and of course he wanted his crayons to be happy, and that gave him idea. That gave him an idea. See, look at all the letters the crayons wrote him. Look at this. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. Look at all the colors. And an A for creativity. And look at that color. What a nice story. So instead of using just the same crayons or the same colors over and over, he used a whole bunch of crayons. So the crayons won't quit, right? And then next time I can read the sequel, which is the next book. And it's another crayon book. Okay, here we go. Creepy pair of underwear. Don't worry, it's not too scary. Look at all the underwears. Creepy Pair of Underwear by Reynolds. Here we go. Can you see? Okay. Jasper Rabbit needed new underwear. On Thursday, Mom took him to the underwear store and grabbed the last 3 packages of plain white. But as they headed for the checkout, Jasper spotted them. So let's see what he's looking at. Creepy underwear. So creepy, so comfy. They were glorious. Mom, can we please get these? Jasper pleaded. I think they're a little too creepy, said Mom. They're not creepy. They're cool, said Jasper. I'm not a little bunny anymore. I'm a big rabbit now. Mom agreed to buy 1 pair. Would you wear these underwear? I would wear them if they're glow in the dark. That night, Jasper wore his cool new underwear to bed. Do you want me to leave the hallway light on? Asked Dad. Dad, I'm not a little bunny anymore, said Jasper. I'm a big rabbit now. His dad shut the door, and that's when Jasper noticed. The underwear glowed. a ghoulish greenish glow. Ah. He closed his eyes, he pulled up the covers, he buried his face in his pillow, but it didn't help. He could still see that ghoulish greenish glow. Jasper leaped out of bed and put on a pair of plain white underwear. He stuffed the creepy underwear into the bottom of his drawer hamper, and he finally fell asleep. But when he got up the next day, he was wearing the creepy underwear. Jasper threw them into the garbage can. He was still a big rabbit. He wasn't scared of anything, but he was done with scary underwear. After school, Jasper was doing his homework when he heard it, a scratchy, scraping sound coming from his dresser. He opened the dresser and they were back, staring at him with that ghoulish greenish glow. He snatched the creepy underwear out of the drawer. He grabbed a big envelope and some stamps. To China. Bye-bye, scary underwear, he said, dropping the package in the mailbox. But when he opened the front door the next morning, they were there. And there were those chopsticks? And were those chopsticks? His creepy pair of underwear had somehow returned from China and had brought back souvenirs. Chopsticks, panda, fan. Can't tell what this is. And look, he's scared. He's like, wow, so sorry. I'm getting hot. Okay, back to normal. This time, the creepy underwear were gone for good. Oh, let's see, I missed this. Jasper grabbed his mom's good sewing scissors. She didn't like him using them, but this was an underwear emergency. Oh, so he cut them. And look at the underwear, he's scared, and you can see the shadow of the scissors. At bedtime, he slowly opened his underwear drawer. Nothing, just plain white undies. He searched under his bed. He shook out his lampshade, so that's the thing that covers the light. Phew, there was no sign of creepy underwear anywhere. He went into the bathroom to comb his ears, because he's a rabbit. They were back. How? What's the matter with you, his mom asked. You're so jittery lately. Nothing, he yelped. A grown rabbit couldn't be terrified of his own underpants. He seized the underwear, so that means he got the underwear. He snagged a shovel from the garage and he rode. He didn't stop pedaling until he reached Creek Hanger Hill, so he went all the way. Jasper began to dig. He dug until his hole was dark and deep and 100% underwear proof. He dropped the underwear in. He gleamed from the bottom, that ghoulish greenish glow. But not for long. So he put the dirt back on to cover the hole. When he got home, Jasper crept into his dresser. They couldn't be in here. There was no way, right? He reached for the handle. He peeked in, nothing, just plain white. Jasper smiled and turned out the light. Finally, he did it. No more scary underwear. Huh? So what happened? It's all dark now, right? There was just one problem. It was really dark in there, even for a big rabbit. So there's his eyes. He's awake now. He can't sleep because it's so dark. Jasper turned on the light. He looked at his non-glowy pair of plain white underwear, and he knew what he had to do. The creepy underwear were still a little muddy, but they still filled the room with a gentle greenish glow. So he went back for the underwears. The next day, Jasper gathered his allowance money and went to the underwear store all by himself, just like a big rabbit. That night, Jasper wasn't scared at all. As he lay down to sleep, he smiled, and so did his underwear, because they had finally found somebody who wasn't scared of creepy underwear. Look at all that. He made like ribbon kind of decoration to be bright in the room. That's a good idea. The end. So that was Creepy Pair of Underwear. That's a funny story. And I hope to see you next week, okay? And have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.